If you've been seeing a decrease in the amount of views that you're getting right now on Instagram, it's because Instagram's best hashtags to be using have recently changed. Now, before you start complaining and saying, Rob, why on earth would they possibly do this? Or I can't believe that they've done this again. You need to understand something. The reason that they've done this is not to scare you away, not to decrease your organic reach. The reason that they did this is because they put something in place that is actually more important than hashtags. And I'm going to share with you at the end of this video. And if you're one of the early people that hops on this, you're going to get more views and more followers than you could have ever imagined, especially if you're in a crowded niche that gets a lot of traffic. Now, all of that being said, if you skip just one part of this video, it's going to be the reason that you're not successful on Instagram right now and you fail to get the followers or the views that you want, or to continue to get the followers or the views that you might have gotten in the past before they changed the best hashtag strategy for you to be doing. In fact, I just helped this creator gain 100,000 followers, this creator 50,000. The only difference between where they are and where you are right now is that they've simply implemented the tips that I share with you in this video, which are the best hashtags to use right now. First and foremost, the first hashtag strategy you need to make sure that you're using is 3 to 4 hashtags. Now you're probably wondering, Rob, what hashtags should I use? Should I use niche specific hashtags, post specific hashtags, broad hashtags, trending hashtags? What on earth should I do? How do I even know what those hashtags mean? And before I can share that with you, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course. You could get at the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like how to go viral on Instagram right now and how to turn your viewers into followers, which I know so many of you want to do. Again, 100% free. It has things in it that we don't have time to cover in this video, so please make sure you get into it at the pinned comment below. Now, there are 3 hashtag strategies that you need to be using right now. I just gave you the first one, 3 to 4 hashtags, and I need to make sure that you understand something. There's so many hashtags mistakes that small creators on Instagram make that we're about to cover, because if you continue to make these mistakes, 1, I'm going to rip all of the hair on my head out, and 2, you're not going to grow on Instagram or get the views that you want to be getting. So, the first hashtag mistake I see so many creators make, putting hashtags in your comments. Do not do this. Hashtags go in your description. More specifically, they go at the end of your description. Do not be writing a paragraph and then put some hashtags and then write more text. That is not what you need to be doing. They go at the end of your description. They do not go in your comment section. In fact, creators that are putting hashtags in their comment section, their videos are actually getting throttled. Why? Because Instagram thinks that you are spamming your own content with different hashtags and different keywords and different things. That is not how that works. Do not put that stuff in your comment section. The second thing, using irrelevant hashtags. If you look at how Instagram actually uses hashtags right now, it's incredibly simple. I'm going to share it with you in just a little bit, but for right now, know that using irrelevant hashtags decreases your views, decreases your followers, and decreases the potential of your videos getting shown to other people. And by the way, if you're not creating only Reels content right now on Instagram, you are making a huge mistake. One of the biggest mistakes that you could ever make on Instagram, because it is easier to grow on Instagram right now than it ever has been before, because Instagram is changing. It is not a photo app anymore. The CEO of Instagram literally came out and said that it is not a photo app. So stop uploading photos. You should be uploading Reels only. Now, before you start complaining, why'd they have to change? Why don't they get back to photos? You can implement photos into your Reels. I have so many videos on how to do this. You can literally make a 3 to 5 second video. You can use different templates. The format in which you do it has changed, yes, but the ability for you to still get views or things like that has not changed at all. So please make sure that you actually look into those things before you start complaining in the comment section below. Now, the third mistake I see so many creators using, they use the same hashtags over and over and over again, and this is a huge mistake. Again, Instagram thinks that you are spamming it. You guys need to understand something. All an algorithm is a math equation. A plus B plus C equals Y outcome. When you implement the same thing over and over and over again, it's not a human saying, oh, this person must just like these hashtags, or they really want to rank for this hashtag, or whatever the case is. It's not a human logically thinking about that. Instead, it's an algorithm that says, hey, this person keeps doing the same exact thing, same exact thing, same exact thing. We should not push their stuff out because it looks like they're trying to game the system. Okay, so now that you know what mistakes to be avoiding when it comes to hashtags on Instagram, the second best hashtag strategy is 6 to 8 hashtags. Now remember, the last strategy that I'm going to share with you is by far the best one. It makes the most posts go viral, so you need to make sure that you wait around for that. But now we need to talk about how Instagram actually uses hashtags, and then we're going to cover the thing that is way more important than hashtags right now, which is why Instagram is actually killing hashtags in some degree. So when it comes to how Instagram actually uses hashtags, back in the day, Instagram used to use hashtags to index content. If you wanted to look for something, you would be able to look up a hashtag, you would be able to then go under that hashtag, and ideally, you would find a ton of posts about that. Instagram doesn't really work like that anymore because Instagram has changed a ton. Now how Instagram uses hashtags is they look at that hashtag as a factor of who we should be pushing this content to. So if you use hashtag fitness, hashtag biceps, hashtag booty, Instagram's going to be confused because people that interact with booty content probably also don't interact with bicep content. So what does that mean? That means that you're conflicting Instagram, which is why you need to make sure that you're doing two things differently. One, using only relevant hashtags. Two, using the largest hashtags possible. Because if Instagram is looking at hashtags to determine who they should be pushing your content to, you want your content to get pushed to the largest audience possible that is relevant. So you need to make sure that you're using big hashtags so that Instagram actually pushes your content to a big audience that is relevant. Because the other thing that really matters with the Instagram algorithm right now is the amount of watch time that you're receiving. So if your content is getting shown to irrelevant people because you're using irrelevant hashtags or hashtags that are too small, well then your content's not going to get pushed out because your watch time is going to suck because those people aren't interested in your content. So they swipe away, never to come back, which hurts your standing in the Instagram algorithm. And that, for a lot of you, is why your views are dropping. The second reason that a lot of your views are dropping is because Instagram has totally changed what actually matters when it comes to hashtags and when it comes to SEO on Instagram. If you haven't heard of SEO before, it's search engine optimization. So basically what Instagram is trying to do, they're trying to categorize accounts as a fitness account, a crypto account. A lot of you guys will post about several different niches, post about totally random stuff, and that is why your views are dropping, because Instagram wants to classify you as a certain type of account. They want to see that you consistently put out content about that thing, and they also want to see in your description, in your bio, that you're talking about that thing, you're talking about that thing in your content, and that you're actually putting it in your description also. What matters more right now than hashtags is SEO, because SEO is going to do two things. One, it's going to allow you to show for search in Instagram, and two, it's going to allow Instagram to very easily say, okay, this is a fitness account, this is a crypto account, this is a finance account. Now I know a lot of you guys are posting several niches or they want to change your niche every week. You're probably like, what on earth should I do? What I would recommend you do, stick to one single niche. Stick to the niche that you know the best. Stick to the niche that you can provide the most value in. And that is what's going to make you successful on Instagram. That being said, Instagram is pushing small accounts right now. So to make sure that you're in the best case scenario for this huge change that is coming, because hashtags aren't going to matter that much anymore in the future, you need to make sure that you're doing four things. One, have the actual niche you talk about within your bio. This is going to help you. Two, make sure that the thing that you talk about it and have it in your hook, you have it in your description, because that is going to help also classify your account. The third thing, stay consistent with uploading. I don't care if you had a post do bad. I don't care if you had a couple posts do bad. Stay consistent with uploading. Instagram is going to favor this in the long term. And the fourth thing, never delete your videos. If your videos don't do well, it's fine. It doesn't matter at all because Instagram can actually push that content later on, which is what's going to happen with this recommendations feature. You guys need to understand something. When you post something on Instagram, that thing might not be incredibly popular right now, or somebody might have a post that was better than yours right now. So their post gets pushed out or your post doesn't get pushed out. But a week from now, that could change. 2 weeks from now, that can change. And that is why so many of you guys that are mad about Instagram becoming a video app need to sit down. You need to chill out because when you posted a photo and it didn't work, there was no chance of that photo ever being resurfaced again. But now on Instagram, you can show for search and you could get recommended in the future. So I strongly suggest that you lean into this and take advantage of this as opposed to getting mad about it, because ultimately it's going to allow you to get more organic reach and get more followers and get more stuff out there. Whether it's people finding out about your music, finding out about your content, finding out about your business, whatever the case is, this ultimately is going to help us as creators on Instagram. Now, all of that being said, the final hashtag strategy you need to be using right now is 9 to 10 hashtags. You heard that right. If you want to get guaranteed growth on Instagram, like all the accounts that I've shared with you in this video, then you need to keep watching this video because I'm going to share with you exactly how I can look at your account to guarantee that you grow by telling you exactly what to post, what to change in your content, how long your video should be, what sounds you could be using, and so much more. If that sounds interesting, then keep watching this video. All of that being said, if you want guaranteed growth on Instagram in 2022 or just in the next 30 days, you need to get into my mentorship program where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm going to tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm going to give you your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there are limited spots for this because there are so many people that want to get into it, but I can only work with so many creators. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description. This is the same exact course that Tuvok12 took to gain over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Av Moves took to gain over 1 million followers on Instagram, that Joel Magician took to gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so many other creators. I'm telling you guys, the organic reach on Instagram is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of this, you want brands to pay you for your posts, you want to know what you should be posting, what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, and again, guaranteed growth on Instagram. Nobody has ever offered this before. Nobody's ever going to be able to offer this, but I can offer this to you right now if you get into this very limited program. So please, if you're interested, sign up at the link in the description. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next two videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.